Here we are, live on the World Wide Web with our football picks.
You just stole my verbiage.
Did I? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. Hey, I'm Joe. Joe Show, Star 106. My wife, Bailey,
Hello.
from The Joe Show on Star 106. So we are doing our weekly football picks. We do this each and every Wednesday night after the kids go to bed, and we bet supper each and every week. 2 weeks ago, I had to cook supper. 3 weeks ago, I had to cook supper. This week, you had to cook supper.
I did.
I'm a big fan of that.
I'm sure you are.
So if you didn't catch the video, it's up on the Joe Show page at mystar106.com, Joe Show Facebook, Joe Show on YouTube, just anything.
The
Just
Joe
put
Show
The Joe
everywhere.
Show. And you can watch it. It was barbecue chicken pizza because Kansas City was playing
Yep.
Oakland. Was the Thursday night game?
Yeah.
That was an amazing game. It was an amazing game.
Was
And-
sad for me.
Yeah, well, no, that game didn't matter. Last week only came down to one game that we had different. Jacksonville, Indianapolis.
That's right.
I picked Jacksonville. You picked Indianapolis.
I did.
Once the deal was done, oomph.
That was the only game we had different.
Hey,
The whole week.
12 games similar, and then that one game different.
Right.
You can make your football picks for free by going to mystar106.com and just click on the football pick'em. It's brought to you by the other place in Clear Lake. Each week, you got a chance at winning a 16-inch pizza, just
Really
like
wish I could win that.
was it Allison? Alyssa? Somebody with an A was the
me check.
winner. I
Hold
think it
on.
was Allison,
Let me check.
and it was spelled very unique, if I
For the
remember
week
correctly.
or
Yeah,
overall?
for overall. There were 7 people that had the same amount of picks right, which is unbelievable. And Allison got selected at random because we just throw everybody's name into a virtual hat, and then we
Gotcha.
draw out a virtual name.
Yeah,
and there
there
we
was seven people in first place.
go. Yeah,
That's a
pretty
lot.
cool. Pretty cool. Hey, big thanks to Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning for helping out with tonight's video. So let's get down to it. What is going to be the bet for this week? I think I like this tradition of basing it on the two teams playing on Thursday night. And this week we've got Miami and Baltimore.
I have no idea.
So Baltimore is known for its seafood, like crab cakes.
That is way out of my league.
But here's what I'm thinking. We could do something involving Cheddar Bay biscuits.
I have Cheddar Bay biscuits that I can make.
Yeah, so we have that.
Yep.
Or we can go the Miami side of things, which has the Cuban influence.
So we can make Cuban sandwiches.
Yeah, Cuban sandwiches like, pork, and then you smash it between a book and deep fry it or something. I don't know how you make
don't
Cuban
deep
food.
fry it. You just grill it.
Yeah.
I think it's grilled. Yeah.
I think
And
should we do
pickles.
Cuban?
We should go Cuban.
Okay, Cuban food, Cuban supper is what's on the line
A Cuban
for
sandwich.
this week's football picks. So I'm going to just double check that we are actually up and streaming here.
Ooh.
If you want to get your pick in for Miami, Baltimore, I'll let you start things out here.
Okay, so I've got Miami on this one.
What's your reasoning? What's your point of picking Miami?
I checked their overall rankings and I picked them because they have the most.
Oh, okay.
That's how I try to do it now because
Sorry, that's a little confusing, isn't it?
just a little bit.
So you think Miami's going to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
I also think Miami's going to win
Boop boop.
because Baltimore has no wide receivers left. They just don't. They were running 2-3 tight end sets against the Vikings because they don't have any wide receivers left. They're just gone. Game number 2, and just a reminder, Vikings fans, get your purple pride up and ready to go early Sunday morning because the Vikings are in London taking on the hopeless, hapless. They might get outscored by Tottenham Cleveland Browns.
Did they seriously think that would be a good game to have in London? I mean, it's pretty much going to be a manslaughter, isn't it?
It's going to be the Vikings big over Cleveland. Big over Cleveland.
Yeah.
Like I said, there may be I'm going to throw a prediction out here. There's going to be 3 teams in English football. Top tier, 3 teams will outscore Cleveland. And Cleveland plays a game where when you go across the goal line, you get 6 points. And in soccer, you only get 1. 3 soccer teams will outscore the Browns. Call of the week.
Okay.
I'm picking the Vikings, by the way.
So am I. That's a given.
Oakland versus Buffalo. Oakland taking advantage of 4 plays without any time left on the clock Thursday night to beat Kansas City. They are not going to need that many extra chances. They will beat Kansas City. Buffalo.
What are you talking about?
Sorry. I was looking down and I saw the red helmet. It got
I'm
me
like,
all confused.
what? You talk
Oakland.
about getting confused.
Oakland is going to beat the Buffalo Bills.
I have the Bills.
You got the Bills.
I do have the Bills.
What's your reasoning for the Bills?
Again, I looked to see what their overall scores were.
Yeah.
And they were fitty. So I'm like, eeny, meeny,
I like that you're putting research into this, though, because there's a lot of games on here where I couldn't tell you the overall record of these teams, down to a T.
Hold on.
I mean, I can tell you who's good and who's bad,
So
but I couldn't tell you what their exact record is. Huh,
the Raiders are 3-4.
for real?
Yeah.
The Raiders might be the best 3-4 team in football.
And who are they playing against now? I forget.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Or Kansas City, depends on which statement you want to take as fact.
Buffalo is 4-2. So
Wow.
boom.
Well, going by that, you would think Buffalo would be favored. I'm taking the underdog, Oakland Raiders, in this game.
I'm just saying. I have stats back in my
For
stuff
my boy
up.
Bill. That's who it's for. Indy versus Cincinnati.
I have the Bengals on this one.
The Battle of Ohio goes the way of Cincinnati. The Bengals will win that game. Chargers versus Patriots.
I have the Pats.
Patriots going to win that one. Bears versus the Saints.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Again, a lot of these are I think, easy ones.
Right.
Falcons, Jets. The Jets could be scary in this game.
Well, they're tied. I went with the Jets because of Rich.
So they're both, what, 3-3?
Yeah.
Wow. Atlanta might be the best 3-3 team in football.
Yeah. Well, see, hold on. Don't
I'm
make
just
me
gonna keep making the
second,
statement.
Don't stop. Now you're making me second guess myself. So
So-
Jets are 3-4, and then there we go.
Thrilling.
Shush.
Reading stats off your phone.
3-3.
Like I said, Atlanta might be the best 3-3 team in football, taking the Falcons.
Okay, you go ahead and do that then.
49ers, Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, the pride of North Dakota going to lead the Eagles to victory over the 49ers, Carson Wentz. This game, I think this game is going to be very interesting. Carolina versus Tampa Bay.
Carolina.
I completely forgot that I made graphics for all of this. Oh, my goodness. We've just been
Slacker.
whipping right through all this stuff. Which game are we on here?
We are on Carolina, Tampa Bay.
I spent probably a good 6 minutes making the graphics for this thing, and I completely forgot to use the graphics. So,
Shame.
Carolina, Tampa Bay. I think this could be a really good game. The Southern Division collision between the Panthers and the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I picked the Panthers.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to win this game. Mike Evans, 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns.
Ooh.
I like that. Next up, Houston, Seattle. Another good game. There were so many horrible games last week. This week, so many good games. Houston and Seattle, as I get the graphics working once again.
Seattle.
You're taking Seattle. I'm taking Houston. Honey, this is going to be a battle through and through all day Sunday. I like this.
Yeah. Sure.
You know what it means when we have this many games separate? We have to watch every game this Sunday.
No, we don't have to watch
Because it's
every game.
riding on everything's riding on everything.
I
So we
watched the
have
last
to watch
one we have different.
every game this Sunday. Thank you, DirecTV Red Zone Channel. Yes. So awesome. Thank you, PR Connections, too. What do we got next here? Dallas, Washington. Again, another amazing game. Who do you got?
Washington.
Washington in this one.
Or as my grandma says, Washington.
Washington.
Yep.
For all my Northern Iowa, Southern Minnesota peeps. All right, let's move to Sunday night. Pittsburgh Steelers, Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions. Ooh, you're not going to pick the Lions?
No, neither are you. I can see your phone.
Stop cheating.
I'm not cheating. I
When
already
you
made
were
my
in
picks.
school, did you cheat?
No.
Did you cheat? Was your teacher one of the teachers that took away the erasers? Oh, I got to move on to the next thing here. So there was Dallas and Washington. I made these graphics. I'm going to use them.
Oh my goodness.
Pittsburgh and Detroit. Sorry, I'm a little wound up tonight. Pittsburgh and Detroit. Back to my question, though. Did your teacher allow you to have erasers on test day?
Yes.
Very trusting teacher.
Why wouldn't you be allowed to have erasers?
Well, because like you've already filled out your test with the football scores.
Yeah.
But here you are peeking at mine.
I wasn't peeking.
then you
It's
could-
right there.
I'm just saying. Eyes forward.
Oh my God. I won't look at you then.
Pittsburgh in this matchup is the answer C of multiple choice, and I am also selecting answer C. Pittsburgh beats Detroit. Final game of the week and the final graphic that I've remembered to put back up on the screen. Denver, Kansas City.
It'd be silly not to pick Kansas City.
You would be silly not to pick Kansas City.
Very silly.
Chiefs are going to ride out of the town after beating the Broncos. Well, I guess they're not going to ride out of town. That's in Kansas City. The Chiefs are probably going to drive home an estimated
gosh.
20 to 25 minutes because Kansas City's not that big of a town, and the stadium's right by the interstate. So, what's up?
I was just looking at the stats. Kansas City's been really good this year. Everybody's talking about
I
how
lost one game, right?
two
2 games. Yeah.
games.
They're the best 2-loss team in football. Kansas City
Steelers
is.
also lost 2 games and is at 5-2.
Mm-hmm.
But us, the Minnesota Vikings, are at 5-2.
I'm going to say Kansas City still the best 2-loss team in football. I'm going to stand by that statement that I made.
All
Minnesota
right.
Vikings, second best 2-loss team in football.
See, and the Rams are 5-2.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. The Rams are 5-2?
Yes. The
are the-
Rams are 5-2.
Do the Rams have the week off?
I think so.
Okay. I got confused with the Chargers. I'm like, I want to switch my pick. I'm going to pick them to beat the Patriots.
Cheater.
I'm not going to cheat.
Cheat.
I don't have
Cheat,
any
cheat,
erasers.
cheat.
I don't have any erasers. All right. Let us know about your picks. What did we get right? What did we get wrong? Make sure to fill out your picks
I
for
will
free
win.
at mystar106.com and to play along for your chance at winning a 16-inch pizza from the other place in Clear Lake. I don't know if I did it yet or not, but shout out to Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning for helping out with the video.
So if you win this week,
Yep.
you should have to do like a winning dance that I know you don't want to do.
Beat you?
Yeah. If
Or are you talking about the football thing with Bob?
No, with me. A dance.
So if I beat you,
Uh-huh.
I have to dance
Yep.
while you're cooking.
Yep.
What dance?
Watch me win. Watch me nay.
Yeah, I'll whip it, Nene.
No, but
If I-
win.
win?
Watch me win. Watch me nay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that. If
Make it up.
If I get 10 right, I'll whip a Nene.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Okay.
There's a video out there of me whipping and Neneing.
Whoa.
Like the Mohawk dancers with the Z at the end of them
Oh.
taught me how to do that a couple of years ago.
That's right. You almost got hit, didn't you?
I think so. I got hit nearly in the face. It was either on the whip or on the Nene portion.
I'm assuming it's a whip. The
Of the
nay
whip and
is over
nay-nay.
this way.
One other thing too, if you go through the Joe Show Facebook post, I got a thing up there. Me and Bob are going to be betting on the Iowa-Minnesota game. That's right. You can hear the Gopher game on KGLO this Saturday, starting at 5:30.
You need.
And we're taking suggestions for what our bet should be.
I already told you.
What was your bet?
Whichever one of you wins buys me dinner.
I suppose. I mean, do we buy the other person dinner too, or just we buy you dinner?
Buy me dinner.
I don't like that one.
I know you don't. I do.
And then some of the other suggestions, somebody had said me shaving this off if Iowa wins.
I've never seen you without it.
And I proposed to Bob that Bob grow one out to this length if Minnesota wins. Bob said no to that. He doesn't want to grow this out. And then I think it was Julie had a suggestion of if Minnesota wins,
Ooh.
Bob has to eat lutefisk.
Not lefse. I saw that.
Lefse's too
great.
good. That's not
Lefse
a
is
punishment.
amazing.
So lutefisk, I think this one may have legs to it. We'll decide Friday morning during a Fisher Friday. But lutefisk for Bob,
Okay.
pig's feet for me.
Or
Pickled pig's feet. I can handle pickled pig's feet. I can do it. You can buy it around here. There's
I know-
that Asian market up at the mall. They got to have pig's feet.
you're so gross. Don't do that one. How about this? Loser cooks dinner for the other.
We'll throw it into the hat. We'll see.
I know.
Leave the comment. I ain't gonna remember that.
I know you aren't.
Yeah. So, as I tried to wrap up 5 minutes ago, thanks for watching. It's been a ton of fun, and we do appreciate you watching each and every week with our football picks. And I can't wait to eat that good Cuban cooking after I beat you this week.
You hear this?
Yeah, I hear it. All right. Toodles, thanks for watching. Catch you on
Bye.
the Joe Show, 5 to 10, weekday mornings on Star 106.